the game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. Will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
He takes it at the 45. The Golden Bears offense has the ball for the first time. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
We knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
7, Fresno State, 0.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Rivers. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give on the inside. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown,
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Dillon. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Rivers. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Number 88 on to punt it away.
On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum,
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cal! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
They'll go with a direct snap. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Reels it in down the left side. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll return it. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Fresno State.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And the returner will be dragged down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That's caught. It's Glenn.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Fresno State will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. The running back receiver.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Back to pass, it's Rivers. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fresno State will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Madden. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The sure hands, it's Glenn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge game.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's got some space. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Throws it back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the
turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Connection to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! Great job by the back on the option. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today, an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Give to the back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Carter. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking down the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Fresno State will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Or maybe a double pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but
breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll give it to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The Golden Bears couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. From the gun, the running back has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Carter. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds a little space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rides the back on the option. The give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the 1st. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna run it. It's Madden. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now on first down from the 28. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here is a return from the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.